Hey, hello, and welcome to this video. That is my spicing up of the intro, because all these intros are the same and they're getting a little boring and they're already not that good, because you know, when I say something like, hey, hello, and welcome to my Dirt 5 review, it's like, yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious. Alright, the title said that, of course, you know what the video is about. I don't have to say it. Anyways, as always, let's get into the description of the game. Dirt 5 is a fun, amplified, off-road racing experience created by Codemasters. Blaze a trail on routes across the world, covering gravel, ice, snow, and sand, with a roster of cars ranging from rally icons to trucks to GT heroes. Now that is the description of the game, and honestly, in my opinion, that's a pretty boring description of this game, or really of any game. Like, that is just kind of a basic, boring description. Come on, Codemasters, come up with a better description. Like, I gotta come up with a better intro, you gotta come up with a better description. Alright, so let's get right into the gameplay. Now let's start with career mode, because career mode is probably one of the main modes that you're gonna play, I guess. Career mode basically has a bunch of, I don't know what you call them, well, I guess they're races, but in the races, they're called events, actually. You do these events, which are basically races, and while you're trying to get first place, you're trying to also complete 3 different challenges for each different event. They have different challenges. Some of them are pretty easy, and actually all of them are pretty much easy. You just actually have to try to accomplish them. Like, some of them are like drift 15 times, or drift this many times, or trade paint, which basically means drive into your enemies, or, you know, ram them, trade paint with them. Other ones are like stay at 70 miles an hour for this many seconds. Some are, you know, overtake an enemy while drifting or something. Challenges like that while you're trying to win the race during these events. There are a couple types of races, which are basically drive and circle races, which are my least favorite, where it's very small racetrack. It's basically a big circle and you just go in a circle. And then there's the laps, where you have to get 3 laps, but it's not really a circle. I mean, it is a circle, but you know, you got turns and everything, and you're going in, it doesn't really feel like a circle. And then you got the straight races, which are basically you go from point A to point B and you got to try to race all the other people, and there are turns and other stuff like that. But those are the 3 different types of races, and my least favorite are the small circles, where it just seems like you're going in circles over and over again. I don't know, those are just my least favorite. Alright, so there's also throwdowns in career mode, which are basically you go 1v1 with an AI driver. I guess he's supposed to be someone special, or they're supposed to be someone special, but they're not really special, because you're gonna absolutely destroy them in the challenges, and you gotta beat them in the race. Technically, I don't really understand much of a difference, except for instead of a race with like multiple people, it's just you versus one other person is basically the throwdown. So I guess it's different. You can also get sponsors. By sponsors, I mean this game has a bunch of sponsors, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. There's like Goodyear, Monster Energy, AMD, all those brands in this game, and you can actually get them as a sponsor in the game, and then they'll give you like special benefits for each different sponsor that you have. You can only have one sponsor at a time, but they give you different benefits, I guess, and they also have different challenges that you have to complete to get special benefits. Next, we have online mode, which is basically completing races and stuff like that online against other people. That's kind of online mode with every racing game. You know, you do the races and stuff online against other people. There's also arcade mode, where you have free play and timed trials. So if you want to do those, you can do those in arcade mode. Kind of basic, not really much to do there. But Dirt 5 has a mode called Playground, where you can play other people's playgrounds that they made, or you can make your own playground. And a playground is basically your own little playground where you can where you can smash things and try to get a certain amount of points or some other stuff. I didn't really do much in playgrounds. I played like one person's playground and I really didn't know what I was doing, and I made my own playground, which is called like nightly races or something like that, nightly tracks, I'm not really sure, something like that. And apparently only 6% of players that have Dirt 5 have actually made a track, because I got an achievement for it, and only 6% of players have done it. So you know, I would recommend that if you do play this game, check out the playground mode and maybe mess around and make your own playground. It's kind of fun. Also, while you do the races and you compete in the races and do the challenges and stuff, you earn money, rep, and level. Level unlocks new things. Rep, I think, makes your sponsor go up or something. I'm not really sure what that does. I've gone up a lot in rep and I still don't really understand what it does. I don't think it really changes that much. And you also earn money, and I earned a ton of money. I could have bought a good amount of cars, but I didn't really find myself buying that many cars because they just didn't feel that different to use for me. So I just kind of stuck with the cars that I had because I was winning the races anyway, or you know, just barely winning the races. I didn't feel like changing a car would really change that, and I didn't really, you know, look at a car and go, wow, I want to buy that, because I thought the car that I had looked just fine. Which this game does have a decent car customization, where you can change the colors, the patterns, the materials, and all that. Also, I just wanted to mention this because I have to give props to every single game that comes out that has this nowadays, because it's so rare, especially on PC. This game has split screen even on PC, so you can hook up like 2 controllers or something and play split screen with someone if you want in this game, which I will always give a game a bonus point, whatever that means, or just, you know, a little, hey, that's cool, keep doing that. For any game that has split screen nowadays, every game should have split screen. Alright, so let's move on to the story, because this is going to be a short one. I'm not going to spoil anything either, if there's even anything to spoil. But is there a story in this game? I think so. I'm gonna go with I think so, because there's a lot of dialogue on the radio and names and stuff, but that's about it. To be honest, I don't think the story is even worth mentioning at this point, because it's not really that interesting and it's just kind of boring in my opinion, and you're not really gonna notice it. So that is the story. It's just kind of there. Alright, so let's move on to the graphics. Does this game have good graphics? I don't know. Possibly. At times, this game can look good. In fact, I think the game looks best at night and on snowy maps for some reason, or maybe that's I'm just being biased because I like snowy maps and I like just snowy regions in games. I just like the snow. Okay, I like snow in games, and there's ice, and I think the snowy stuff looks pretty good in this game. But the other stuff, sometimes it doesn't look that good, especially at the main menu. For some reason, the background in the main menu and the cars, they don't really look that good, and the reflections don't really look that good. Sometimes when it has reflections on the car, they'll look pretty pixelated. And no, I'm not on max settings. All right, I'm on high settings. I didn't go to ultra settings because the frame rate went a little low, but I had the game and I played on high settings, and sometimes it looked good, other times it didn't look good. So it's kind of like a 50-50 on graphics, you know. It's like the game can look good, but it also can look bad. Alright, last but not least, we have the music category. The music in this game kind of depends on what kind of music you like, because this game has a bunch of licensed music. So be careful if you're gonna live stream this game or something on like Twitch or YouTube. You might have to turn the music off, or you're gonna be getting copyright claims all over the place. But I enjoyed the music that was on the radio when I was doing races and stuff, so I would say the music is good, but it just kind of depends on what type of music you like. And I would play some of the music to show you guys, or let you listen to it a little bit, as I usually do in these videos, but I don't want to get a copyright claim. Alright, so would I recommend this game? That is kind of a difficult question, because I have had fun in this game. I was having fun in this game with races and stuff, but after a while it kind of starts to get repetitive, at least for me. And you do earn money and stuff to buy new cars and stuff like that, but I didn't really find myself buying a bunch of cars because I felt fine with the cars I had, so that didn't really keep me going. The only thing that really kept me going is doing the races and the challenges and stuff, so it's alright, you can have fun, but it does get repetitive. So I'm gonna say like a I don't know, like a in the middle, okay? Like a get on sale kind of game, okay? Don't get it right now when it's $60. It's a little bit too much in my opinion, especially with the troubles, the difficulties that this game has with the crashing, the graphical errors that it has once in a while, and no wheel support in a $60 racing game, which is kind of weird. Now, me personally, I don't use the wheel, but that has been a big complaint, so we can't overlook that. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say like a meh, get it while it's on sale, why it's like $30 maybe or less, maybe not even $30, maybe $20 or less. Get it while it's on sale. Don't get it at full price. I don't think it's worth it at full price, but it might be a good buy if it's on sale and you enjoy racing games and you enjoy the dirt games. And that is going to be it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment below, tell me what you guys think about this game and this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you want to be subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time.